Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Az and we are watching episode 4 of Heavenly Delusion. Yes, I am recording this back to back with episode 3 because I need to know what happened after that cliffhanger. Okay, so last episode again delivered. My god, the show is too good. um, like, this is legit good. I'm not just saying that lightly. I have a lot of expectations from the show. I hope it delivers. Uh, yeah, let's see what happens. We got a very what do you say, fucked up flashback about what happened to Kiriko slash Haruki, and how they became, how he transferred his consciousness to the body of his sister, and he is doing some weird things with it. I am not going to go into that detail. So now we at least know what his motive is throughout the run of this show. Maybe we'll get more answers about what Maruki wants. And there was some end credit scene which I almost skipped. I did not know there was one, so I need to check for that. Yeah, which had some very interesting revelations. So I don't know where we'll start with this episode, but I am ready nonetheless. So let's just jump into it. Episode 4, let's go. Let's go. Fish with hands, not fighting at all. Nightmare fuel. And you can't. Can't even escape anywhere because you're kind of trapped, right? God, this thing is fucking weird. Ah, gelatinous skin. Okay. This girl is creepy, man. I'm gonna just say it. She's creepy. I'm sorry, what? She is a frog. Okay. Is that normal? I don't think it's normal. How many people are there? This big of a building. That's abnormal. Abnormal behavior detected. Never taught them that behavior. So there's an entire team who's observing these kids for some reason. Huh? Did it not register the image because it was looking at the machine or something? Okay. Ah, such a cool design. Not gonna work. Probably. Oh, only 30 minutes. What is written on his shirt? We are neither machines nor game pieces. Okay. Ideally. He's good with strategy. I'm gonna call him he until otherwise said. Kirubi. Ah. Named your touch. Oh, it's so weird. It's like a bug, but a fish, and has hands. Oh, what a shot. Pistol. What's the plan? What are these boxes? Trade supplies. Just get out of the way. Just get out of the way. Oh! Damn, that is smart. Nice. Well done. Alright, it's not killing. Can't just look at the pronunciations. That's what Robin said. Maru touch. Oh, we're back here. No one's monitoring them. No wrist bracelets for location tracking. Okay, okay, let's see. We're still inside the school, probably. How do they look? Ah! What the fuck? Those are not babies. No, no, no. Fuck no. Fuck no. No. Oh, God. What is happening? Mind control? Fuck. Oh. Wait. Wait. Huh?
何事です。我々も確認中ですが、
実際に侵入された形跡はありません。引き続き確認作業を続けますが、
Okay. They can't be tracked. At least he can't be. We saw that earlier also. We'll talk about these babies. Something is fucking wrong with them. If these guys are those babies, I do not want to burn it.
OK ミーナ。
I'm sorry.
あなたさっきの警報についてお分かりにならないの？自分の体みたいなものでしょ。どの部位がどう要件。
This show is going into so many different places. Like each aspect could be its own show. Oh man, was the writer on acid or something? Okay, okay, let's watch. And I'm just trying to make sense of things, and I cannot make sense of things.
診断の結果、要検査支給と通知が来たとして、自分の体のどの部位がどう悪いのか。
Okay. And she is trying to dodge the question. So she is probably helping the kids, right? The cameras and the robots are under her, right? Whatever he says goes.
この辺のことを教えて。
We're in Tokyo. Well, the other Tokyo.
このまま大きな道をずっと歩いていけばちょっとした街になってるところがある。
Oh, he sees it.
このマーク。
え、知ってるの？
これは三つ葉のマークだ。
Mitsuba.
確かだ。
Okay, so is this like the remnants of that small town? The visuals are so good. Just the painterly aesthetics of the establishing shots.
なんもない。
What is a Mitsuba? And the way he screams.
わ、食えるのか？
Check the expiry date. Or just smell it, I guess.
甘い。は？よう噛んで食べれば大丈夫だよ。
That was a bad pun.
羊羹をよう噛んで食べる人に言われたくないね。
名前はともかく美味しいよ。
See, shots like this, right? Just makes the world feel alive.
驚いたね。
You don't get a lot of shows doing
だ
that.
ったね。全然似てないじゃん。あのチンピラ。
Okay. I like these small moments, you know. They know that these characters need to have such moments to build that connection.
写真？僕ここ最近シロにメールを送った覚えがない。用があれば直接言うよ。
Oh, it could be those camera robots, right? Capturing and just sending it.
たまらない気持ちになるんだ。
というと、もう少し具体的
Interesting.
に。
So they haven't been taught these things, right? Because they're like in a laboratory. So how would they process these things?
服を脱がして触りたい。触ったり。食べるの
This guy is like, what the fuck is going on?
じゃあ切ったり針で刺したりは。
そんなことしないよ。
And why is she so nonchalant about it? Like any corner that he goes, he's like, there's a couple, there's a couple, there are people discussing weird things. Why am I the only lonely person? Poor guy.
タラオ。
Oh, right,
早く良
Tarao.
くなってよ。また
He's
一緒に
suffering from that.
時。
Huh? These kids are very confused, I would say. Like, they, I mean, being in this very sterile environment, not being able to process as they grow up what these things are.
最近みんな変なんだ。
Right, right.
僕怖くて。
時もその
But
うち
your lives are
誰
not
かを触
natural.
りたいとか触られたいとかって思うようになると思うけど
So these concepts are not being taught to them,
それだったら
right? Obviously they can't be.
コナがいいな。
Hmm.
すぐに治療室まで来てください。
何かあったらすぐに呼んで。
太郎、
Is he gonna...
ごめん。
No, so now these hurt.
逃げてほしい。僕はもう治らない。
Do you know something?
逃げて。
Escape
ここは
is hell. It's not paradise. Dangerous. Okay, that was episode 4 of Heavenly Delusion. I am now even more confused. I don't know. There's so many things happening in this show. So, majorly, we got 3 things: the fish out of water fight scene, which is pretty cool, a creature of the week kind of thing. Then, we got more interesting things happening in this Heaven School. Yeah, what are these? So, okay, I really want to know what these adults are doing with monitoring these kids. Like, this is like some next level satellite tracking surveillance with all these robots everywhere. Like, they're spending a shit ton of money and resources on observing these kids' behaviors, their personalities, how they're growing up. They even I feel like they're even manipulating them into certain behavior patterns and paths, right? I'll touch on that later. But I really need to know what's happening here. Like, it's very like, this is the core of the show, right? Because this has to be connected to the outside world and what those monsters are outside. Because outside we only have the problems of the monsters being there and the doctor who has conducted some kind of fucked up surgeries on humans, right? But inside the school there are so many things happening, I cannot wrap my head around it. Like, for example, we see with this AI motherboard kind of a creature, or not a creature, like some kind of a hive mind processor, right? That is controlling all the robots and surveillance cameras that the director interacts with. And we see that she is like, she's protecting these kids. Like, these kids are going out and exploring the truth, and she is masking their presence so that the people don't get to know about them, which is interesting. I mean, why would a robot artificial intelligence kind of mind would do that? Why would it help the kids? So that's interesting. Also, I want to just finish off what's happening here in the school first, and then we'll jump into the story with Maruki and Kiriko later. Okay, what the fuck is this creature? It looks like a, you know, those troglodytes, not troglodyte. There's some kind of very microbial entities that crawl on your skin. There is something like that. It looks like that, the face of it. And then you have a robot head on top, and it's powering this entire facility. And yeah, it's weird, man. Like, I don't know how they're going to explain all of these. Are they even going to explain all of these? But then you see here with the photo that he was sent of Mimihime, that was not sent by her, and that looked like something or someone took a snap of her, right? So it has to be one of the robots which sent him an explicit image which caused him to have feelings for the character. So it is Maybe the robot, either it's the entity, the AI entity acting of its own, which seems to be the case, unbeknownst to the human, examiners, doctors, whoever they are, and it's manipulating their thought patterns, the kids' thought patterns, into forming relationships, friendships, coming together, trying to figure out the unknowns and what's outside, all of that. So I'm keeping my eye on those things. So that's the thing with this show, right? You need to focus on these details. That's why I'm overanalyzing these things, because they are doing these sorts of foreshadowings, hints. Then we see this poses a very interesting question that I also talked about in the reaction briefly, that these kids, right, are they like test dummies, not test dummies, like lab babies, right, that get observed in an artificial sort of a setting, and they through their birth are analyzed, and they're fed certain knowledge, certain behavior patterns, taught very selective things, so that they grow into certain kind of characters when they grow up. And then when they reach this kind of maturity stage, like how do they then get directed by the people observing them in secret, right? For example, we have the character viewpoint of Tokyo, who is very confused as to what's happening, because normally in a normal setting, right, you get to know it through some way or another, but in this place where information is very scarce, it's interesting that the show is actually touching upon these themes that I did not even think of. Like, the writer has thought of this, and he is touching upon some interesting plot points, which I do appreciate. So that was very interestingly done, and we also get to have some kind of romance, high school romance. You check that box. Then we also get Tarao, who is afflicted with some kind of disease that we saw in the outside. Also, still don't know what that is. That is a separate element altogether. But he seems to know something, and maybe he got afflicted by whatever it was, by these doctors, maybe because he got to know about something. I don't know. Whether people disappear from this place also, just like that orphanage, I don't know if there's any connection there. There's a lot of I don't knows happening, but I am keeping a track of these things. It is starting to get overwhelming, but this show deserves that level of analysis, definitely. So yeah, we get this sweet little scene with him finally understanding what's happening with him, and getting this kind of validation from the person he admires. That was nice. But then we get to see this last haunting dialogue from Tarao, who doesn't have a lot to live, not a lot of time to live, and he gives him these parting words: "You need to escape," which he has been doing. He has been finding his own answers and his own observations with the babies, who I'll get to right now. What the fuck is wrong with those babies? Those are not normal babies. Where are they? Yeah, that was a very big plot point. What the fuck are these things? Look at this. These are not normal babies. These might be the monsters. Oh wait, 1 second. I have an idea. We do know that. Okay, I think I have a hypothesis. So we do know that these monsters, they eat someone and they get the consciousness of that person, apparently. So what if these babies are being artificially grown here, and then they get inseminated onto these kids, grafted onto these kids, and then they get released into the outside? I don't know, wild theory, but yeah, that could be a possibility. These kids really terrify me. These babies, and one of them has been imprinted onto Tokyo. So that's terrifying. Okay, and then lastly, touching upon the brief monster of the week kind of scene with these two, kind of cutting through the pacing, the detail heavy scenes from the other place. We get this cool little action scene here, which also kind of shows how he has been influenced by what's his name? Wow, I forgot his name. The older brother that Haruki looks up to, the one who went missing, right? How he has taught him to think on his feet, not be focused on the person in front of you. Just look at the surroundings and deal with it. that was nice. Very inventive with figuring out a solution on the run. Drying up this fish, which was again very cool, very cool creature design. Very much something that will creep up in your nightmares. The kind of way it moves, I'm pretty sure the animators had a lot of fun with that. Yeah, and now they have reached some kind of town which will be near Tokyo City, and they're on the journey. So still haven't really figured a lot of things out, but they are still towards that path. Maybe we'll see them very close by to the school sometime in the next few episodes. I don't know when that convergence will happen, because we know for sure that Tokyo is going to plan his escape right after Tarao inevitably dies next episode, and he has been figuring out things on his own. I'm pretty sure he's gonna plan his escape. He also got that hint from what's her name, Mimi Hime, that he comes in his dreams to rescue her, right? Which is obviously Maruki. So yeah, this is gonna happen, right? Because we do get this hint that dreams have some kind of semblance of reality in this, especially for that guy who draws these monsters and all that, right? He seems to have knowledge of the outside world. We even see him drawing something similar to a real baby in the last episode, which is very different from what they know to be babies inside. Those are not babies. Those are very disgusting things. We still don't know what this logo is about. We got this hilarious scene where this guy says, "Yeah, I definitely know what that logo is." Yeah, no, you don't. So yeah, that's about where we are with all the characters. Let's see what happens next episode. It could go anywhere. So yeah, very excited. 4 episodes in, again, this is keeping up that interest level for me. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked to see the next episode. See you guys then. Bye.